Hello YouTube fans, here again. I've not done this one, I do remember it being on my post though. If anyone's ever been on my YouTube channel and you see my logo, you might see a picture of this film. And I love this film. It's Lufthaft, it's classic, it was above its time, top-notch practical effects you are never going to see ever again. That being Lufthaft's Re-Animator. Say it again, Re-Animator. I love it, from 1985, it's a dud 'un. And let's not forget, Fans Because I Love Taff, 1 year after he did this, he did another one of my favourites, and I remember reviewing it. That being From Beyond. But this one, on the other hand, this one, I have no faults with it. Love Taff's classic Re-Animator, and I love it. So it starts off, you've got a mad scientist, a bit like the Frankenstein scientist, and he's trying to save someone, all the goes wrong, and his eyeballs pop out, and he's dead. And there's a bit where the nurse is going mad saying, "What are you trying to do?" And he says, "I was trying to save his life." And then you've got this beautiful music when it starts up with the ultimate opening. It goes, I'm not going to do the rest, but it's brilliant. It's iconic. You've got bits like you see like at the university if you want to become a doctor or a male nurse or whatever. And you see that, or if you do autopsies. And you've got this top-notch bit of music, and you find out that that mad scientist, got a mad scientist, he's learning, he's a student, and he's learning, the divers and bodies and all that, but he's invented this new syrup. It's humorous, it's green, and it goes in the dark. So it looks like Predator's blood before Predator. It's green and it's humorous. And he's invented this syrup what can resurrect the dead back to life. But kind of reminds me a bit of My Pet Cemetery, the fact that the dead come back, because they come back, but they come back raving, freaking mad. Say it again, they come back raving, freaking mad. So at first he's doing his experiment, he's doing it on this chap what got killed, and he resurrects it back from the dead. And I mean, at first it's harmless, he's just doing it on animals and dead animals, and he meets a mate on the way who's willing to help him on the way. Now he falls for this girl, and you've seen this girl before. She's very From Beyond, very attractive in that era. Definitely shy stripping off in this film. And she was also in another one of my favourite films I reviewed, that being Chopping Mall. Very good actress, very pretty in that era. So we got her, and they lived, he's now a roommate, playing his way on the university and becoming a scientist, a scientist that works with the divers, dead people and all that. But this syrup is bringing the dead back to life. It's bringing the dead back to life. So he's doing it on bats, he's doing it on everything. And the effects in this, how I miss practical, special effects. Isn't PC pussified, you've got blood, you've got snot. Oh, it's beautiful, it's just beautiful. Because it is in this film just, it's a knot. Now, I do know in some parts in countries they had to ban this film. They even had to ban it, believe it or not, in this country. And when we did get it, the looks of seeing it, from 1985, it was cut. I mean, it was lickety, cut to blood in pieces. Happy to say as technology trains, and we've got DVDs, Blu-rays, and what's online. We can have the looks of seeing Re-Animator in its totally uncut form. And I love it. I just love it. So you've got one scientist who's teaching people, you've got an idea, he's a bit of a dick, and he taxes on what our mate's doing. What's not a mate, because he's a mad scientist. He gets killed and gets beheaded. But I love to see where he's put the needle in his neck that can resurrect him back, and he's got a talking head. And he says a line, "What one? How do you feel?" You boss. Bass, yeah, bass. Bastard. And I love it. He gets knocked out, and it's kind of a funny scene really, because the mad scientist has gone mad, he's got an head. Oh, the girl from Beyond, the pretty one, her dad gets killed and gets resurrected with a needle, sends him raving mad. So it's definitely a ballsy film. It definitely doesn't hold back on the blood and the door, and that's what I love about it. So he gets abducted anyway. The mad scientist has got the head, and he's got the idea he's going to go. Doesn't go that far. I do remember that I had a lot of complaints about the scene where he's stripped naked and he's got a head and he's going to go down. Should I say the rest? So I do remember the film did have a lot of bad review over that, and they did that. That's one of the reasons why the dad had banned it. But this film is mad. At that bit, you've got the divers, you've got bodies coming alive, attacking people. The debate where some intestines come out and tries to strangle someone. It has and it's mad. It is a mad film at that point. It's a nuts. And I mean, it's a nuts. The practical effects. Oh, I miss practical effects. And it's films like Re-Animator, you can see why. It's all practical and it's mad. It's just everything goes. Blood, guts, the intestines coming alive, attacking people and choking people out, you name it. It's got it. And I do remember it ends, and this always gets me because a couple of years later they made Re-Animator 2, Pride of Re-Animator. And check me if I'm right and wrong, he gets killed in this. The mad scientist gets killed, but somehow he gets brought back. I do know obviously we're going to do a sort of an ending where the girl gets resurrected, she goes mad and she dies, and they're going to use that in about the ending of this and a bit of the opening of Re-Animator 2. And you can actually find it, believe it or not. You can find it, look up on YouTube, but deleted scenes of Re-Animator 2, Pride of Re-Animator, and you will see how it's going to end, because it ends where the girl gets killed. Right, gets killed, and the mad scientist is dead, and he's crying in the river because it's his woman, it's his girl. Along with Oldie, he gets that syrup. You've got the idea he's going to put it down on her neck to resurrect her. Goes fades to black. End of movie. You got that beautiful song again. End of movie. And it's like, whoa, what the? And it ends. You get this epic streaming, but it never led anywhere, because I do know originally they're going to have an ending with her in it. I'm not making this up. He brings her back. She goes raving mad and dies. And if we're going to use that for the opening of Re-Animator 2, it's a damn shame it was never used, because it never made sense. It never made sense again, but it never made sense of how this mad scientist come back in the sequel. But it is what it is, you know, it is what it is. But I just love Re-Animator. I love it for the practical effects. It's a ballsy film, isn't PC pussified. I'm happy now you can see it in its totally uncut form, thank goodness. I remember the golden days of entertainment videos with the original entertainment video logo. Even though we saw the cut one, if you ever see it on video, it definitely brings memory lane back to you when you see the original entertainment logo. Remembers that era. But it's a good one. If you like horror movies from, let's say, the 80s, and you like films with good practical effects and all this CGI rubbish you see nowadays, this does it. It's not PC pussified, it's not PC friendly, balls to the wall, it's gruesome when it wants to be, it's bloodthirsty, it has everything. And that's Re-Animator from 1985. It's a good one, and it's one of them. I watch it and I almost cry. I almost cry because they don't make horror films like this anymore. Nowadays it's boo-hoo jump stairs, you can see a mile away, it's CGI garbage, it's PC pussified, it's everything. But this, back in that era, how the hell do they don't make films like this no more? This to me, from Lovecraft, Re-Animator, it's a good one. You've got a mad scientist, he's resurrecting things, to go in loop-a-loop, as a mad ending. And as an ending where it's like a twist point ending, and it's like, oh no, don't do it, and he does. And I love it. And I love it that much. Why not? Why not? A 14-star rating, because it's a classic and they don't make horror films like this anymore. You know, thanks to Lovecraft, one day after, without repeating myself, it brought out From Beyond, another good horror film from Lovecraft. Brought a lot of other good ones, even brought out the sequel. So for that, I love it. I'll do it again. A 14-star rating, because I love it. But until then, everyone, see you soon for some more movies, more movie reviews. Until then, see you later.